Yo, let's go. Toyota Hiace. Western Australia. This is my van. Oh, I'm about to get run over. It's the van. I thought I would do a little tour of Mikasa, because I've not really done what I feel like is a proper one. What a beauty, eh? What an absolute beauty she is. But yeah, I'll give you the tour because I'm going to be moving in a house in 6 days and I'm going to probably clear a bunch of stuff out of it, and it's not really going to be the same lived in type setup that it is right now, and the weather might not last, so may as well do a little van tour now. Start at the driver's seat. Perpetual sand in the footwell. This is me. Little incense burning box there, Sonny's case. Little coffee holders, coffee cup holders. I just got them there handy. I used to just like cruise around jailbaitly trying to balance coffee cups around the place. Yeah, this is my seat. A couple of flip-flops there because it's Australia, we don't wear shoes, but sometimes a little tissue on the ground, that's not very good. Yeah, but like sometimes it's kind of frowned upon to go into shops and stuff without wearing anything on your feet, so I rocks a little pair of flip-flops in the door there handy. Yeah, let me see what we've got behind here actually, because you know we got stuff behind here. It's van life, yo. I have my Bunnings hat. Bunnings? That's like home base or like B&Q. Fucking Bunnings, mate. Absolute Australian institution. That's a Bunnings hat there, an absolute classic. I got inspired by Yuzi for that. Big wide brim, keep the sun off you. It's an absolute weapon, like. This is the rucksack I came over with. I've since got a new rucksack, which I absolutely love. I've got my bags for life, so when I jump out the car I can just grab my little bag, go to the shops. My skateboard, which isn't really getting a whole lot of use, but I think that's really all that's behind there. Go around and check out the other side. Yo! So yeah, it's my clothes for work in the morning, that's where they sit. I'm all organised, all ready for work tomorrow, close out. Got a bunch of cool stuff around here. Got my Casio watch, a little shell thing that I found, some trees that have been here since I bought the van, some crystals. Chu gave me this one. It's a Buddhist thing. It's like rosary beads, but a kind of Buddhist version. Some black onyx stones. I got that. Haley got me that one. Yuzi's Haley. That is tiger eye crystal. That'd be for strength. But yeah. Little incense burner. I don't use it there, but it's just a cool place for it. Yeah, my glove box is like my pants and socks drawer for work. Just random, but it's the most practical setup. So, and then yeah, all my toiletries, all my like easy access stuff. So yeah, all my little toiletries there. My deodorant for work, shampoo, shower gel, sun cream. Super good sun cream. This actually costs a fortune, but bloody good, mate. Trainers for work. A little speaker because this fella is broken, so I'll rock a little Bluetooth speaker. Yeah, let's see what's behind here. My other rucksack, my Santa Cruz rucksack, which is my new one that I got in what they call the op shop, which is just a word for a charity shop. I got it in Salvos, which is hilarious because they actually call it Salvos and have it branded on the sign outside the shop above the door saying Salvos, but really it's the Salvation Army. It's the same emblem and the same text writing, same font as we have that says the Salvation Army, but in Australia it just says Salvos, which is class. Oh man, I just done this recently and I'm pretty hyped about that. It's like obviously a fire extinguisher thing. Cheeky little bottle of 18-year-old Bowmore, which is the nicest whiskey I've ever drank, I think. There's not an awful lot left, but anyway, yeah, so I've got my bag. I don't know why that's empty, that's the one I actually use. Sandals under there. Oh yeah, there's my little reflective thing for the windshield I put on the inside to keep the sun out, because the sun will smash your upholstery with its evilness. So I'm trying to be good at using that. You can see my bin there, I'll show you that. So yeah, to the bedroom slash kitchen slash living room, the open plan studio section of the van. Little cool step there. It's actually a bit dirty. I should have swept all the sand off of that before I filmed, because it looks quite neat when you do that. I'm going to replace the floor in here. It's a bit scabby, but that's fine. A little dish towel, my hand towel. I'll just actually dive straight into this part actually. Kitchen, pull out kitchen, yo. Look at that, 2-ring burner stove. Right there, opens up obviously. Cutlery tray, all my little utensils in there. And all my kind of handy cooking stuff, oil and soy sauce and all that. Some washing up liquid, my little sponge, it's looking a bit dirty. Yeah, pots and pans, all that jazz, all the kitchen stuff. And yeah, I've sanded the worktop. I've not oiled it yet, so I actually have been rocking some cardboard on it, which I removed for this video. But yeah, look at that, the interior. That's where my keys hang. That's my key spot. Nice and handy. I've usually got a kitchen roll there, but I ran out of that last night, so I've got a wee toilet roll there. That's pretty handy. Yeah, my curtain. It's got a little curtain that I made some little hooks for to keep it up during the day. It's my bin, made that as well. Nothing too technical, just a cardboard box doctored with a bag in it, but it's pretty handy. There's my Yeti. My Yeti drink bottle, my litre. Yeti, that's like an Australian staple, like having a Yeti. Yeti's like the top dog fancy version brand of the water bottle. It's like $70, like $35 for that. And they're the absolute bomb. Yeah, this fella, little basket here which is secured back. It's not going to go anywhere when I'm driving. Yeah, it's got clothes and stuff in it in case I need some clothes. Nice beach towel, got that off of Hayley. She was chucking it in the bin because it's total thrashed, but I love it. My state, again, another Australian staple, the milk crate with what is now quite a dirty cushion on it, sun cream and dirt and all that, but not that I sit in the van very often, but if I ever have to. And I've got a little stool, little seat, it's pretty handy. My fridge is under there as well. I'll show you that. I'll unhook this fella if I go like that. I can pull it. See that little? I've done that myself, designed and installed by Stuart McIntosh. Oh, this little fella too is going to come in handy as well. This little gadget, Look at this. I'm going to have to try and, look, this little, see what's going to happen here? Might have to kind of put it pretty close. I need to use both hands for this. Boom, there we go. So that's my fridge in there. There you go. So I have like all my Tupperware, and that's my water bottle for my plants, for watering my plants, which I'll have to do today. That's in there. Oh, cheeky couple of beers in the fridge, that's not normal to be fair. Left over from the weekend. It's not that big, but the thing is, it's stacked in chronological order from how you buy it and how you stack it. So if you need something in the bottom, you need to dig it out. But you know what? That's van life. So I'm going to put a magnet like on top here. I've got super glue and magnets. I just need to get around to doing it, and then put other ones like up on here so I can go boom, and then that just stays back. Which is handy when you've got a whole bag full of shop and you're trying to fill the fridge, and you need one hand to keep the lid open. So I'm going to get some magnets for that, coming soon. I'm just going to put all this back how it was. Boom. Boom. And just go like this. Check this. Oh, it's not going to work now, is it? Boom. Secured. There you go. Genius. Yeah, what else? Yeah, look at this. I built this shelf actually. When I bought the van, in that corner there was a tiny little shelf. Actually there was that shelf there that I've kept. That little extension bit there was in the corner there with like a plant on it, but it was a little fake plant. And when I saw it I was like, that's a cool idea, that's quite nice. I was like, I'm gonna get a real plant though, and then one real plant turned into 3 real plants. Although I did have 4. The holes in the wall you can see there. I had another plant pot in it with citronella in it, because citronella grows here and it smells like mossy spray, like that really kind of strong mozzie spray, but it smells nice and natural. But yeah, I had that to keep the mozzies away, but I couldn't grow it just kept dying. But anyway, yeah, my little bookshelf, I built this all by myself. I'm quite proud of that actually, because it's pretty well, it's a good job actually. Varnished it and all that. So 2 tubs full of stuff. It's just stuff, it's all handy stuff, but stuff. It's looking pretty untidy right now, but not so untidy that it gets me down. Little books and stuff, diaries. Pretty hyped about that as well. Laptop shelf. And made a little clip there to secure it, which is ideal. Little plant there, which I love. And my bed. Fancy little bamboo sheets. You know, only the best for me, like. Yeah, I've not got anything on the walls right now. I used to have a couple of things up on the walls, and I am going to put more stuff on the walls, but again, that's not been done yet. I did have them up and I took them down. So I might do another video once I'm completely finished that interior decor. Little power panel here, get out of the way of the sun. Yeah, so I've got switches, turn my lights on and off, which you're not going to be able to see right now. Little cigarette, you know, cigarette type adapter thing. I can charge my phone and stuff with that. Sits on a little shelf perfectly up there. That's a little controller for my LEDs, which I'm not going to be able to show you right now because it's too bright. Yeah, a little stash shelf there. It's got my laptop charger. I need to find a better spot for that and other stuff. I used to have more space, but I got a bigger mattress than I used to. When I moved out of that house, I took my big mattress that I bought, so it's like only a few centimetres bigger, but it makes a difference when you're working with not very much space. In here, that's where I keep my water, as you can see. Usually I have a 10-litre jug, which I've not been able to find at the shop, so I don't really prefer the individual bottles like that, but that's what I've got right now. Gas bottle for cooking, and at the back you can see a 10-litre jug at the back there, but that's an old one, and I keep, like, you know, not drinking water in there in case I'm like not near a water source and I'm cooking and I want to wash my dishes, so plenty of water to be washing and rinsing my dishes. So that's what's happening in that little fella. And that is a dent from when the gas bottle fell out of there, and then the gas bottle rolled down there onto the ground where my phone had already just rolled onto, and the two met and my phone didn't really come out of it very well. Another cupboard here, I do have the knob for that. Ah, that's random, they shouldn't be there, I'm gonna hide that. But yeah, food in here, seasoning, as you can see, all my spices and salt and pepper, and yeah, I've got lots of food there. It's not too exciting this part, to be fair, but dry food that doesn't need refrigerated, basically pasta, gnocchi, rice, anything else. I've got a little bag of nuts there. Oh, there's more space, that goes like right back there. There's some greenery stashed in the back there somewhere, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's about it, to be fair. That is about it. Obviously my bed, super comfy big mattress. Brilliant. And that's really it for here. Show you the back. Again, not that exciting, this bit's pretty cool. This was the only sticker that was on the van when I got it. Van Shine Coast is pretty cool. And I put the rest of them on. Save Llansillen Dunes. Llansillen's a very cool place. Coburn Sound, we're in the city of Coburn right now, so that's a kind of local thing. I've got at least another 2 or 3 stickers to put on it that I'm really excited about, but just need to get around to doing it. How about that, eh? What a wee beautiful house that is. Honestly, man. It's just incredible, eh, staying in there. I got up last night, I went to bed quite early last night because I was tired, and I got up for a pee, which seemed like about 4:30, like about 4 in the morning or something like that. It just seemed like that. I was like, oh, it's the middle of the night or it's almost morning, and I checked my phone, and when I got back it was like 10:30. I was like, oh yes! Got the whole rest of the night to sleep, it was great. But man, it might be the best time I've ever had in my life, eh, staying in the back of this thing. Just, yeah, it's such a good little house. It's just adventurous, man. And folks, oh, living in a van, that's so cool. And you're like, yeah, like, it is actually, yeah. It's so cool. It's just adventurous by standard, do you know what I mean? Yeah, this little fella flips down. It was kind of advertised as a bench. I don't think it's been very well made, and I've never used it as a bench ever. But sometimes, like in the winter last year, at the end of the winter when I left that house and it was still getting rain, I brought my cooker round on there and I put it on there, and I was kind of covered a little bit by that door because the rain just comes straight down here. It's like fucking waterfall from the sky, eh? So it provides a bit of cover, but yeah, I don't know how much of a nice bench it is. In here, might be like, yeah, you can see that. That's my leisure battery, so that's what powers that power panel, which the fridge is powered from, and all my lights and chargers and all that stuff. Super fancy. Some car type stuff on this side, oil and bits and bobs. I'll show you my drawers. Again, nothing exciting here. These are a lot better nick than what they were because I'm storing stuff in Yuzi's attic. But before I did that, this used to be hectic, eh? This used to be... Yeah, so I can't even remember what's in here. Stuff, spare towels, another sheet for the bed, like a summer kind of thin sheet thing. Clothes, it's not very well organised. There's like another box behind there with clothes in it. This is my shopping basket. That's my washing basket, which is pretty ideal. That's a kind of new addition. I'm pretty excited about that. It's kind of handy. I put my little caps in there so they don't get crushed. That was one Yuzi gave me. Every time I wear it, his daughter's like, "That's my dad's cap, you stole it." I think she just winds me up, eh? But little Tampa Bay Buccaneers hat that I inherited from Yuzi. It's pretty cool. Yeah, like I say, these parts aren't that exciting, but I'll show you the whole thing. Whole thingy thing. Yeah, so these go like, I don't know, pretty much like the whole length of the bed, to the point where like the back of the cupboards that I showed you. So they do pull like out really far. Clothes, this is where all my clothes are. Just piled up there. Again, stacked in chronological stackage order. A bunch of stuff. There's an axe. Stuff like car stuff, jerry can. There's like tools and DIY stuff and random bits and bobs. Push this back in. Yeah, so just yeah, I mean, how about that, eh? Like, pretty cool spot, like. Oh yeah, show you up there. This is pipe. Obviously it's a pipe, you can see it's a pipe, but I can fill that with water. If I can ever work out how to take that cap off, I can get that outside cap off, but it's got another bit on the inside, a little plug thing that I cannot remove, but somebody with a brain will be able to tell me how to do it in 2 seconds. It's got a little tap, and I have a little hose in that back drawer that you just looked at, so it's got a little tap there. So that's my shower. Not that I've ever used it, but that holds water, and if I'm in the middle of nowhere, travelling for days, I can fill it up and then I can get a shower. And you know what was really cool? There's a valve. I can pressurise it, I can pump that up with a bike pump or even a compressor, which I've got actually. Hey, power shower, eh? So yeah, it's pretty cool. That's my solar panel. You can see at the back there, oh, big sunshine on that. Yeah, that's my solar panel. And, well, that's an awning, which I never use because it's kind of hassle to take up and down. And the good thing about Perth is you've always got wind in the afternoon, which you need to not get baked alive. So like, it's not ideal not being able to like fix it, anchor it down into the ground with spikes, and then it's a bit windy and it's just a faff, eh? I can never be bothered, so I've literally used that like twice, but it's pretty cool to have. And then boom, surfboard, baby. Surfboard up top there. It's a big 8-foot one. It's my new one, my beginner one, after I decided that I wasn't professional after all. So it's double bagged as well. I've spent about $300-400, probably $350 on bags just to keep it all safe, but that's van life, you know what I mean? You need to think about these things. So yeah, it's all strapped down. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the tour. of the van. Like, it literally doesn't get any better than this. Very lucky chap. Right, love you loads, enjoy.